Bulldogs. Connell Maynard, the head coach of the group out of the Rocket City, joining us on the stage now. If you all could hear just the amount of banter that was going on in just that little 60-second break, it'd be a good thing there are no hot mics right here. But first and foremost, I gotta say how clean you look, Connell. And we kind of took the, what is that, velvet? From Coming to America, because you look clean as a whistle coming up here.
Tiff, you know.
But it's hot outside, though. You clean in here, but it's hot outside.
Velvet during the summertime.
Hey.
It's 100 degrees out here. See, that's props. You know what me and Connell figured out. You know, they say you can only have 2 dogs in the cage and only one bone going to be trouble. Well, it can only be one quarterback on the stage. So he comes in here thinking he's the better quarterback going to take over my stage, and there's only one quarterback on this stage.
And y'all looking at him.
No, you're the coach.
Y'all looking at him.
Good. Speak up.
That's what you call haterade.
All right, so going into this season and trying to build off from last year, your initial reactions to your placement in the predicted order of finish?
I expected that, you know, because a lot of voters go by what you did the year before. And so I expected that. I told our players that. But it's just it's a prediction. You know, you still got to go out and play. Just because you predicted number one don't mean you're going to be number one. What I tell my players is you can prove somebody wrong or you can prove them right. So we can prove people right that they voted us number 4, or we can prove them wrong and show them and be number 1. So it's a challenge. It's that time of the season. Of course, everybody loves their team right now. Every coach loves their team. If they didn't, they wouldn't have those players on the team. So I love my team. I love our chances. I know it's going to be tough. We're in a tough division. We got a lot of great new coaches and a lot of great teams. You got to perform every week, and I look forward to it.
How would you assess what the mood is like in the Rocket City ahead of this upcoming season?
Excitement. It's a new season. It's football season. Everybody's excited about it, and they want to see what you got and what you're going to do. And of course, we kick off with Auburn, and then we go from there.
5 preseason selections. We'll hear from Donovan Eaglin in just a moment. But who rounds out this team? What players can we keep our eyes out on and look forward to seeing this year?
Well, I think, you know, I really don't like to point out players, but, you know, the quarterback position is going to be key for us. And we got a couple guys that's competing for that job. We brought in Avion Smith from Ohio, where he started 5 games last year and won the SWAC, the MAC championship. He started 5 games the year before that. And so he's 10-0 with a MAC championship, and he's got a great chance to be the starter. He still has to win it, and if he does, I think that gives us a great opportunity. You know, if you got a quarterback, you got a chance. So, and then defensively, of course, I made a defensive change with bringing in Coach Howard from South Carolina State, and he was at A&T for 6 or 7 years before that. So looking forward to that defense, and it's always been able to stop the run. And so very excited about where we are as a team and a staff, and can't wait till the season to kick off. Man,
I mean, you've been here 6 years now, so going into your 7th year now, and you still nervous and don't know how to hold a microphone. We got to move the microphone up to you. But well, I'll let you go on that. When y'all are winning,
He always starting something. He just likes to poke and prod the bear.
When the Bulldogs are winning.
Hold on, Dave. Let me tell you something. Listen, y'all know the old saying, if you see me and the bear in a fight, what to do? They say
help you out.
Help the bear, right?
No, we're gonna help
no,
you
let me
out.
tell you what to do. Let me tell you. If you see me and the bear in a fight, pour honey on me and call the park ranger and tell him there's a dead bear up there.
I'll do that, but I'm going to help you out. But when we talk about it, I mean, offense, you know, you're one of the best offensive minds out there, you know, can game plan and do all that. How close y'all to getting back to that high-scoring, Quill Glass type level offense that y'all had that led y'all to a SWAC championship? Very
close, Jay. You know, and one part of that is having a good defense too, because defense can make people go 3 and outs, give you extra possessions, give you short fields. But we're very close. Like I said, the quarterback position is key. We think we got a great offensive line. We got a great running back, of course, with Eaglin. And now we just need the quarterback to execute to the receivers to go along with the running game, and we'll be right back where we need to be.
And it was Glass, and y'all had them wide receivers. That wide receiver core was one of the best out there. They were getting it. So is it making there? Do you have enough of the recipe there? You got the ingredients there to complete the recipe this year?
We do. We got to stay healthy, though. We don't have a lot of depth at those positions, but we got enough for the starters. If we can stay healthy, we got a great chance.
And you've become one of the elder statesmen of SWAC coaches there. What do you see around the conference? What do you see? What's the key to having success in the SWAC?
Defense, number one.
In the SWAC?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to have a defense. FAM, Willie is known for his offense, but they had a great defense. They was 1-2 in defense the last couple of years. And that was one of the keys, like I said, giving them extra possessions, giving them short fields. Look at Alabama State. Coach Robinson, they always had a good defense, and now they're right there peeking around the corner. Jackson State had great defenses, and they was right up near the top. So I think, the offenses get all the credit, but you got to have a good defense.
I would say this, too. One thing about football, same things make you laugh, make you cry, right?
That's right.
That Magic City Classic, things that'll make you laugh when you're winning it. But when you lose it, it'll make you cry too now, right? It
will, man. I mean, it's part of it. It's a great rivalry. It's a great game. And, all our fans, both teams, they want to win that football game. And if you don't, you got to suffer for a year or two. And in my case, 2 years, because I ain't won in the last 2 years. Now, I was fortunate enough to win in the first 4, but,
I remember that. You reminded us. I never lost a classic. Same things make you laugh, make you cry, Coach.
Taking a look at the
this guy right here.
2024 schedule for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. I mean, speaking to that, right? You've kind of have a front-loaded schedule within the conference. Florida A&M, Jackson State. A couple weeks later, you're here for the Magic City Classic. So for you, obviously, every game is important. But how critical is that stretch in your mind? A couple of weeks later, there's Alabama State there after that in October.
It's very critical. We have to get off to a great start. It's like I tell the guys going to class, if you pass the first 2 tests, you got room to make a C and still get out of there. But if you flunk the first 2 tests, now you got to pass the last test. So we got to win those games. We can't be coming from behind and keeping our fingers crossed, hoping somebody lose and they beat this guy and we got to do our job, okay? Right now, we still control our own destiny, so we got to take care of business starting with the first conference game.
All right, and we'll get an opportunity to see a couple of preseason selections. Amari Pate, voted preseason first team, standing by with our Simone Stanley, along with Donovan England, his teammate.
Donovan, we have to start with this chain because it's jumping out at us. D7E with the football. What does this mean to you?
It just means the D is for Donovan, of course. The 7 is my number, and the England is my last name. So, and the football is just something I play. So, shout out Sammy, my custom jeweler in Houston.
You don't play with that chain on, do you? Just media day?
Yeah, just media day, special occasions.
I like it. Well, you guys both received preseason first team honors. How does it feel knowing that you're going into the season with that recognition?
I mean, it feels great knowing I'm honored to be a preseason. It feels good, but I just had to go out there and show why I got selected.
It's just an honor, a blessing to be able to be preseason SWAC, but just going out there and playing, that's really all that matters. We're just trying to win, so we're not really worried about all the honors right now.
You were top 3 in rushing last season. How can the run game set the tone for you guys this season?
Our run game is very key this season. We got most of our own linemen back, most of all our starters back. We have a stable of running backs with me, DJ, Ryan, No. So just know, going out there, setting the tone, being aggressive, being physical, that's going to really set the tone in the run game.
And Coach just said that it's the defense that's going to be the key in winning the SWAC. How do you handle that responsibility, knowing the expectations you have on that side of the ball?
I handled it very well because last year our offense, could put up points and defense couldn't really get stops. So this year we got to come out and get stops, and that'll help us win.
Get stops. Well, last season you led in fumble recoveries and you were top 5 in interceptions. How do you plan to continue that production?
Just go out there and play summer workouts. That's how it all started with faster, stronger, and extra field work. So that's how we're gonna do it.
It all starts in the off season. Thank you, fellas, for the time.
Well, Simone, you always get an opportunity to talk to these guys, and they're going to give you kind of canned answers, and they're going to be, composed characters. But I want to know what these guys are like when the switch turns on when they get on the field. Who does Donovan England turn into? Who does Amari Pate turn into once they touch that grass?
Amari, who do you turn into when you're on the field?
Persona?
I'm turning to myself. I'm just a beast, a different beast. I ain't nothing like nobody else.
And Donovan, you turn into D7E when you're holding the rock. How do you switch into that mode?
Just every time we go out there and touch that field, you just got to switch that mode. And workouts in the weight room, on the field at practice, you just got to show everybody that you that man, because that's what you're trying to do.
See, your boy Pete, you know why? That answer, you gotta do your homework, do details, see? He said, you know, ain't nobody like him, right? Kind of like they not like us. Kind of like he's from California, Culver City.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, they not like us. West Side? Okay.
They represent, the South. They represent Southern. Alabama A&M.
No, but he's from Culver City.
Culver City,
Pete,
California.
Is Pete from Culver City?
Are you feeling not like us? Kendrick Lamar.
With that, I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I'm feeling not like us. Shout out LA.
Shout out West Side.
All right, thanks so much for your time, fellas, and thank you, Coach Maynor, for being here with us today. Looking forward to this upcoming season, and any message you want to send to Alabama A&M fans as we head to break here from Birmingham?
Nope, just show up, show out. We'll be ready. Go Bulldogs.
Where's your little bark that made you famous last year? Oh.
I was already famous.
We'll be back with more. Stay with us. We'll hear from the executive director of the Celebration Bowl, John Grant, when we return.